Boy, you know. Hold that down.
Urban dog. Urban dog. Urban dogs. Looking at it. Let's get it, Urban Thoughts. Bitch!
And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we and we back, and we back.
Alright, now we here. Urban Thoughts.
I think
Episode 13?
episode 13, we are here. Urban Thoughts.
You know, I'm usually quiet, but we have 4 shots. Things change.
Damn.
I am Trilly Stones. To the right of me is
Kit Kat. Zaria. Chink.
and to the left of me is
You know, Slug always here, present at the moment, until I leave y'all.
Ain't no smelly cake. Ain't no
Alright, P should be joining us in a moment, so we can start off with the bullshit.
So,
Anybody want to talk about, I don't even know if y'all know as far as like the women in the room, but
You're the
y'all
curator.
do y'all care or y'all want to talk about 6ix9ine and his bullshit?
I think 6ix9ine could just do what he like to do and keep sucking dick. And just hop the fuck off. Like, I'm just so tired of hearing about 6ix9ine. I really don't fuck with him. Like, even when I become like, I know I'm gonna become a famous rapper, like, and I just want you to know I don't fuck with you.
Damn.
Are we talking about 69?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out why. Why is he even relevant? Do you know what he's doing?
I just
Let me
asked.
tell you what he's doing though. Like what he's really doing, I'm just saying. I think because nowadays you can get famous off good and negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Media.
He's
so
like
he's working. Yeah, he's where he does that on purpose. You know, you get more hate media than you do positivity media.
Yeah.
So I think he's doing it either way. He's gonna come and he's gonna push this along with his music. So in a way, dude, you know, he's smart at what he's doing. But the same way he's still gonna kick his ass.
At first, I thought he was gonna get killed, but like this part, I just see like nobody really gives a fuck to take his life.
Yeah.
At most, I think they just gonna beat his ass.
They care enough to just beat his ass.
Yeah. I don't even gonna take his life.
We just gonna, you know, knock you out a couple of times. You know, secretly, some of those people still.
Y'all can't talk shit about bitches who suck dick for money, because y'all be sucking dick for the money too. Y'all niggas be doing anything to motherfucking get a check. Goddamn, nigga, 6ix9ine is the fucking result of that shit.
What about academics? Do you think that?
Wait a minute! He's a cocksucker, goddamn. Academics is the biggest cocksucker I've ever.
I think academics is doing the same thing 69 is doing. Either way, academics is already established.
I like 69. I love how she
69 is doing. I think they're 69. You know, they're doing what each other. You know,
They doing each other. You right? They doing each other.
They got a pool video of him. I think academics. Yes, academics was interviewing that gay.
And he touched all his legs.
Yeah, hey, bro. Listen. Hey.
That's what y'all be. I don't even hate. Like, do what y'all do, but just be real, goddamn. You ain't.
6ix9ine is like.
Nigga, what do you bang? What do you bang?
He's just an annoying little sibling in the rap game. That's what I think he is.
That's how I used to feel about Justin Bieber though. I'm sorry.
Little Xan's like a little brother of the rap game.
Oh, we got a lot of little brothers then. Goddamn shit. We
Oh,
got Lil Xan,
oh.
Lil Yachty.
Fuck
Whoa, Vicky.
So I think
We're not gonna go there,
I
but
can't stand
white bitches don't get no toleration on this podcast.
Oh no, she don't. Yeah, we not adding her. Who?
Hey, whoa, Vicky, whoever other white bitch.
Lil Tay gang in this bitch.
I want her to come to a real hood neighborhood. I really want to come to a real
Lil
hood
Tay, I will
neighborhood.
beat your motherfucking ass.
If you ever see this, yeah,
I'm Lil Tay, I just want to lick. I just want to lick on Lil Tay.
She'll walk me lick. I'm gonna touch you 9 years old. She'll walk me lick.
It's a female.
She'll walk me lick.
You telling me you see a 9-year-old white girl in a fucking Ferrari foreign throwing hundreds on the car, and you walk past that shit, you telling me?
Come on.
You been hit on your ass.
Talking gang shit.
I'm gonna hit on your ass, and I'm gonna take your car and your money that you throwing out. Like,
Where you going?
Wait a minute. Okay. So enough about 69 because I could have sworn we were gonna spend spend nothing on this topic. He's not even worth the time that we just took up.
Nobody.
So
y'all want to talk about Tidal? What I heard today, or the news that broke out? Come to find out that Beyonce and Kanye's album numbers were like basically they took streaming sales from other artists like fucking like I guess you could say lower artists, the artists just want to come up with whatever, and then put it into like distribute it into like Kanye's and Beyonce's album sales. So basically it's fake. You get what I'm saying? So they're like, I think it's like over like 100,000 streams.
Is this Spotify or is this?
No, this is Tidal. You get what I'm saying? So it's like basically they taking streams from other people from other artists and put it into their shit. To make it seem like somebody, people are actually listening to this shit.
Oh,
and that they're being accused of it. We don't know if it's true, but everybody going with it like, okay, these niggas, they did that shit. And I'm thinking like, don't the rest of the industry do that shit?
I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Hey, boo.
I doubt it.
Oh shit.
I mean, who's to say nowadays?
I don't know. I this is new to me. I'm sorry. This is actually new.
I mean, the news just came out today.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Today. Speaking of news that just came out, I would really love to talk. I don't mean to. Listen, Donald Glover. Childish Gambino new song. If you have not listened to it, Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, whoever you want him to be,
he's a daddy. Goddamn.
He has a new song called "This Is America." If you have not watched the video, actually don't just listen to the song. Before you even listen to the song, watch the video. When you watch the video, ask yourself 3 questions. 3 questions, very important. What was the first thing? What was the first thing that you saw? The most thing you was focused on throughout the whole video?
Is dancing.
Ask the question. Oh, let's go around there. This is okay. So what was you focused on? What was you focused on? The very first thing.
That pose when he was shooting.
See the caption that says how niggas in Atlanta shoot. That's
yeah.
Alright,
so what was you? Hold on, we gotta go around. What about you?
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I was paying attention to his dad until he did.
Oh, no. They were paying attention to that. Lay right there.
Okay.
What was you paying attention to? It's Ching, y'all. Come on. Ching.
I can't.
Honestly, just the first reaction.
Of course,
okay, that's it. Then that's it. What was your first reaction? What was the first thing you saw?
My first reaction was, what was the message? Like, what's your message? What you trying to get?
Okay, that was my reaction.
What you trying to get me to see?
I know, because every time this is and yours. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. The dancing. Okay, so it's. Okay, some of us looked at dancing, some of us looked at what would the message be. Everybody know that Childish Gambino is freaking immaculate.
Right after I watched the music video, then I started like going through Instagram and stuff, and then I seen him like do a comedy skit from like back in 2011 or something like that, and then I watched it, and I was like, this Negro grew up around white folk, probably. That's what it like.
Yo, let me tell you about Childish. Let me tell you about Donald Glover.
That's the vibe I was getting from.
Yo, nah, bruh. Donald Glover went to school in DeKalb County.
Yeah.
It's like this man where his school was it?
Cause I didn't know much.
Yes.
The DeKalb High School.
Yo, let me tell you.
I didn't know.
Let me tell y'all about Childish Gambino. I've been a fan of him for a long. I've been a fan of Childish Gambino. I'm gonna say Childish Gambino from Childish Gambino. I've been a fan of you for if he ever watches this, which you will. I've been a fan of him for a long time. Like he was on this show with all these white people. I don't know if y'all ever seen. What was his name? Community. Yeah, it was like he was in a college or whatever. I was like, okay, he's a great actor or whatever, and he raps. I'm like, that's pretty fine. But I thought at that time when he was rapping, I was like, his raps could be better. It could be better. But then when he made Atlanta and then he dropped the whole album with Redbone on it, I was like, ooh, who the fuck is this? Hold on, like it's Childish Gambino. And like I just love I really love how he's elevating. I love his improvement. Like I thought he was just gonna be a regular, like.
A rapper coming.
Regular,
I ain't like this.
You feel me? Who a hipster? You feel me? So yeah.
I
was really confused.
I fuck with his old music, like I really do.
I was like, to me, because I guess like I'm going through this whole like, I'm just learning that everything that I learned before this age was bullshit. As far as what they taught us in school, like just how life kind of went. Everything ain't as easy as they make it seem, but then again, it's like, it's not as hard as they make it seem as well. But like, when I was, you know what I mean? Yeah, but So I watched the video. This was like, you know, I heard Redbone, and then I watched the video, and that was like my first like kind of, you know, interaction with the man. Heard about him on Atlanta. Didn't really watch it because I was like busy, but you know, I heard good stuff about it. And then, you know, I watched his little comedy skit, and then I realized, and then I found out that like who he dating, she ain't even black.
Oh, that's a good topic though. So
how do you feel?
That's the question. That's the
the
question. How do you feel? Can a black person be pro-black and still date outside their race?
That was actually on Hot 97 this morning.
It was like, I think we have to really think about the real issue though. Like, I would rather have, and I'm really not trying to be funny, I would rather have Childish Gambino putting it's so many messages in this song. We haven't even broke down yet. It's so many messages in this song. And so much awareness that the first, like you said, the first people we saw was dance. The first thing you saw was the dance. Yeah. We so distracted by the dance to figure out what was going on in the background in America.
Who cracked it by calling voodoo dance.
So like voodoo dancing. My thing was, my bad. But yeah, so what you got? I would want. There's two different type of people. You got people like Childish Gambino who. He'll put out in his music the awareness and everything, but in his life, what he's doing right now, you know, he's dating a white girl, but at least this man is putting out, making aware. Then you got people like the real, you know, he's big, but you got who are these 69 people praising these other damn rappers doing the wrong shit and dating? I mean, and they're dating black girls. There's nothing wrong with that. Just saying, I would rather go for the guy that y'all calling a hypocrite, and I get it, I really do, but at least. He's putting out here what's going on without trying to destroy what he already has.
I think you love who you look. I think you love who you want to love, and I feel like if y'all really don't know Childish Gambino, right? Y'all, if y'all knew him, the guy that I know, because I've been really following him forever, you would know he would date outside his race. This is not nothing new. So if you think this is
right, but that's what I'm saying.
Like a fan,
to me, like I said, I'm just now getting into him. I'm just now learning him and stuff like that. So in this order, like. I watched the video. Well, like in this order, I heard Redbone, Atlanta, then Redbone, then you know the video, and then I watched the YouTube comedy thing he did back in 11, and then I was scrolling through Instagram, and then I see his relationship. But it's nothing wrong with it, of course. You know, you date who you date, you love who you love. I'm all for that, pro that, cool. But what I've learned about this whole going into this pro-black thing, because before this age, you know, like I didn't really know about pro-black. You know, I'm just like, I just thought that niggas was just niggas pretty much. Like you can't really be anything other than a nigga. Like I didn't really know much about successful niggas. I didn't know much about just people, different types of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like they all think we just one. I'm just now learning. Like
generalized.
Oh yeah, we generalized. So I'm just now learning. Like you got pro, whatever. And then like when I seen him, who he was with, I thought about this dude named Derek Jenkins that I used to watch on Jackson, whatever. I don't watch him. Like I don't know. He just says so much. Like he has so much to say about the black women. Like take this, don't take that. So much opinion. You know what I mean? But he's not with, a black woman who he's talking about, a strong black woman who's talking about, you know what I mean? And so as I get older, with me having darker skin and stuff like that, and growing up between this light skin, dark skin war, and this it's just all confusing now. So like when I seen it, I just asked the question, how you gonna be pro-black but then white woman? I mean that's okay, but in my question I'm just like, I felt, as a black woman, I somewhat felt left out. Yeah. Not just by him, but just by many black men.
But when you say that with other rappers, I hear that talk about, oh, you're not supposed to be shooting and this and that, not killing each other, but they going to jail for shooting somebody at a club now. It's the same thing. It's just that, but which one would you rather hear? I would rather hear about Childish Gambino put some real, because
I'm okay with that. Make what you mean. I'm not saying I'm not telling him not to make. Huh?
She's not saying.
Oh no, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm just saying in the same instance.
I'm not telling him not to make what I'm not telling him. Oh, don't make this music.
I'm not saying. I'm saying some people will argue that. I'm putting that out there for people who will be like, well,
I'd rather hear him than that, and he date whoever. Cool, that's not the problem. I am all here for the video. I am like, that's what I've been asking for from these artists. Like I would love to see more of that. Cause I'm tired of this, we pop this, we drink this, we shoot that, and they don't talk about the fact that they in the hospital, you know what I mean? Like, you talk about all this stuff, but you don't talk about the effects of doing the stuff that you do. So, it's refreshing to have a young black man just talking about real shit.
I like how he did it because he did it to
reach. It was so creative.
It reached every
It was so creative.
Like, I really, and while you dance, and you realize a lot of us don't listen.
And it's like there's so much stuff going on in the background.
At the video and hearing the song.
Didn't make any. Like, I was trying to question that too. Like, he's not really saying anything.
Oh no, he is. Yes, he is.
If you're looking in, if you're rewatching it, so I had to watch it at least 5 times.
Oh, trust me, we all did.
I saw the dance. I was like, he's going off with his dance, but I didn't even know he could dance this hard.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went back and re-listened to the lyrics. I was like, this is
America.
Besides that part, this is like mumble rap, almost.
Yeah, but he represents that. That's the point.
That's what he was using it as
he put everything together. He literally put every song that's ever made that don't make no damn sense that we praise.
Yeah.
Like, it's a small verse.
That's why I see the whole message.
Like, you've heard this beat before, you've heard these albums before, you've done this jig over and over again. But this is coming from a different person, trying to illustrate in a different way for you.
This is coming from a different mind that's not thinking about that shit. He's thinking about America, what's going on behind the scenes, and he put all that. People don't realize. That's why I said, like, it's so many. You got the pale white horse now, which represents death. Even in the Bible, it says with the 4 horsemen, there'll be it's a pale white horse. It'll be death with Hades riding behind it, and it's gonna bring plagues and this and that. I'm saying this man got a lot of symbolism, even with the car and the burnt up car, and it with the police. What is that? What is going on now? You got the riots, exactly. You got riots in the background. Then you got this man that shot up. Even though I agree. I don't know if y'all seen Charlamagne, but I agree with Charlamagne when he said he should have had a white person play that part when they shoot up, because that's what's really happening. Ain't no black people going up in churches with AK. We can't even get AKs like that. Right. And you know what I'm saying? They're going up in no church just shooting up. You know what I'm saying? Black people. In the beginning, this man when he did the what you say? Somebody the Jim Crow. Jim Crow. I know you had mentioned that while I was gone.
I don't know. Someone did, but
yeah.
Someone. And then I saw a post probably yesterday about the handling of the guns. I don't know if
he handled it with care, but he covered the shootings with care.
And then at the end of it, when it's just a silent gun, like the little one he made with his hand,
that's when everything.
The one went ballistic. It was just like, he's not dangerous, but he's not dangerous in any way to us. We're just gonna make him dangerous anyway.
That's a good way to look at it. I think I looked at it as after everything, like even throughout the whole, this man has done so much crime throughout the whole video. Nobody sees him. He's walking past the police. There's rioters, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? People out there doing all this stuff. But even when it gets quiet, like after he smoked that blunt and he throws that blunt and he started dancing, that's when the white people at the end start chasing. But before he lighted that blunt, when he get quiet, it's like
it's expected of him.
No, not that. What it is they'll let us kill our own folks and do this and that. But the minute y'all will pass law, y'all ain't controlling the gun stuff, but you will control this weed law. It got quiet. This man, they ain't looking for him or nothing. But the moment this man lit this blunt, all hell broke loose. This man is running from white people. That's at the end, it's all white people. There are no black people in it.
Something else that I noticed with the video, after every violent action or whatever, there was hits. You know what I'm saying? And what I was noticing is what they do in America is we got real stuff happening, and then they'll distract us with something else.
Yes.
Stuff that don't even make
and also
I'm not sure what you understand.
Also, to make a point, I'm sorry, I did only see this video one time, and I feel so bad. There's a lot of shit going on in my life. Usually I will watch that shit back to back, but I seen it one time. But when I first seen it, I was like, this shit makes so much sense. Like, you gotta
took one time.
It was like the perfect time, especially throughout this Kanye shit, because we all emotionally open. Like, all our hearts is fucked up right now. Because we like, damn, like, you got my nigga Kanye.
No, but Kanye this not the first time this man have done it. So I really feel like people are being fake.
But it's been the first time Donald Trump could straight up come out and be like, yo, Kanye West, we he's a powerful man. He upped the numbers. It's like, yo, you really used us as propaganda to this fucking demon in the fucking White House. It's like, this is the first time in hip hop. It's like something like that has happened. You feel me? It's like
you got betrayed.
I'm sorry, I don't think it's not the first time in hip hop is it ever happened. That's not true. But as far as political views with hip hop, yeah. So I can't stand you.
Nah, this is the first time, bro. You gotta think about it. This is like.
But with the president, this is the president.
That's what I'm saying. Politically wise, I don't want to set the bar up here. Yes, but it's been racial things happening in hip hop. Like, of course, this ain't nothing new.
This is the first for a prolific artist to step out.
Politically, yes. But if this wasn't the president, nobody would be tripping on Kanye because he's been doing it. But because this is a president we all do not like, never want to be president.
But that's not true. That's not true. Because if he signed himself with KKK or anybody else, like, what the fuck, Kanye?
They don't respect him at all.
But you signed yourself with a racist nigga at Walmart. Right. Like, Kanye, what the fuck?
Right. But I'm saying, but he did this before the Trump. We already knew. So why wasn't nobody that mad then? That's what I'm saying.
Because it's like the
person you do this.
It's almost like he had been talking about how he had been talking about.
You know how
like that none of this. Why is this? He's been saying that slavery and all this stuff. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Basically, doesn't mean anything to him. That's how I really feel. He's been saying stuff. He's been making comments about this.
It's like it's okay for you to make comments yourself, but when your comments affect all of us, when your comments affect all of us.
But it's just like Childish Gambino.
That's what I want to get back into. Can we please get back into Childish Gambino with the white woman? Because I didn't want to say one more comment.
What you gotta say?
Like I said, love is love.
He wrote a poem about that.
Love is love. Love is love. But especially the dark skin sisters. You feel me? It's just like anytime I see a black man with a white woman, I instantly go shade. Like it's just like I don't. It's just like. Cause it's just to me, it's like I feel like you're using our men, you're using our black men, like especially with white girls to be like big black cock, BBC, bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it seems like they're using the sexual.
So much of a problem with it because we know in today's time how white women. Just the relationship with the black men, especially in Power of Us, such as Kanye.
Not only that, it's like
you get what I'm saying?
I said empowerment. Even with
we
black
put
men,
so much energy to black women. It's still the empowerment of a black man. It's even if the other way around, vice versa.
Yeah,
it's still white man control. That's how we feel because even back then they took black women, from these men and from our men, right there, did all this stuff. So even now, it just seems like it's like okay, well, but they already got the brothers bashing us because, like I said back then, I don't know, even in our last,
it's always
like that.
He said he wanted a little white, light skinned woman, Yeah. So and then also what you just said, it's just like. And what I wanted to ask y'all is how y'all feel about the vice versa. How y'all feel about a black woman or a white man? Because me personally, I know this is biased, but I feel like a black woman can empower a white man. Even though I don't feel like it should be. You shouldn't want no pink ass.
No,
we are the yellow, blue, red, and green of the rainbow, and we make up every other color. Doesn't matter what's going on. We make up all those things regardless. So that's why when I see a black man made with a white woman, I be thinking. Sometimes, and even the other way around, I really be thinking, you just keep making more of us. Just keep making more of us. That's
right. But it's like in this day and age right now.
Black man's kind of, in my perspective, I feel like he kind of weak with a white woman. Because it's like,
but the way I look at it.
Sorry, I just don't sound so stuff like that. But why would you choose? The way, out of all these beautiful black women out here, like, why would you choose the most.
The way I look at it is the way they say it's like black women already have this stereotype, right? It's like I already know just a lot of men, period, and women, and just the world just can't handle black women. Honestly, you want to be real. I feel like they just can't handle us because they raise us a different way, and it's like when the world, when the slaves was here, and then eventually, slavery was over, and and they moved to that transition and shit. You had the black man, you had the white man, you had the black man, then they put women next, And so then you had the white women, and then you had the black women. And it's like, black women have just been like violated and just mistreated, but it's like we have to be strong all the time. It's like, for our men, it's like we so scared to see them like die or be killed by the police. So it's like we carry that burden of just trying to make sure, like, even when we know y'all doing wrong, we protect y'all, we do all the things we can. And sometimes we end up neglecting ourselves because we're so busy saving the world. And then as we get older, we can't help it if we got a little snap back or we sound a little loud or we're a little rude or we got a little pop or whatever, because we done been through so much, we experienced so much, just like y'all. And then to watch our black men who, quote unquote, you know, to watch our black men who love us and who have sisters, who have cousins, who have mothers who are black, to watch y'all just say, I don't want to believe. I watch family members say that I can't be with a black woman.
And that's my point as well. Look, let me tell you, I'm from North New Jersey. I moved from North New Jersey to motherfucking Allentown, Pennsylvania. And when I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania, I was in there for the longest I've been here, or Jersey. So I used to not date black boys. And this is the reason why. It's not because of me saying I didn't want black guys, because they didn't want me. Like, they was just on some shit. Like, I want the Puerto Rican girl, because I was around a lot of Puerto Rican girls, a lot of Dominican girls, a lot of white girls. They wanted the white girls. They wanted the girls with the long, pretty hair. They didn't want, like, they would make fun of me. They'd be like, oh, Brillo pad, your hair nappy as hell, you dark as fuck. Oh, turn out the lights. Oh, where Rakaya at? Where Rakaya?
I'm
Where
sorry.
Rakaya?
I wish
You feel me?
like, sometimes I be looking in the mirror like, am I darker yet? Am I darker yet?
Like, when you're younger and you watch TV and you like see the characters on TV, it's not enough dark skin, you know, pretty much anything. And so when you watch TV, you see all the princesses with their long hair and their light skin, and like even the black girls that they put on TV, even the black girls they put on TV, sometimes they're not all the way dark. Like, and it's like and then it's like
blackish. I mean, not blackish, but brownish.
It's like, cause like me being from Florida. Man, look, when summertime get here, charcoal, how you doing? I gotta change my foundation. I gotta change my concealer. I gotta change everything because I get so dark. And then it's like, I'm just now discovering my natural hair, whatever, my roots and whatnot. And it's like real kinky curls, because I had been getting relaxers and whatnot because I've just been so set on making my hair straight that I damaged it. You know what I mean? I like that. Like, I like kind of ruin my self-esteem, ruin my hair, ruin my face. I just ruined a lot of parts of my body just trying to conform to what society want. Like, I gotta realize, like, I gotta accept me, because I will never be the light-skinned Barbie that y'all want.
That's what now society, kids have more advantage now in society of knowing who they are and understand than we did. But the sad part is they don't care like we care. Like, we, even though we was raised in the light skin, we was part of that, you know what I'm saying? Even though it is now, it's not as, I feel like it was worse then, because we didn't have black Barbie dolls like that then. If we did, we weren't rich enough to get it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, they have the opportunity now. It's so much more of our history being released right now. And the sad part is, back then, we wanted that, but we can never get our hands on it. Now, we got our hands on it, but we don't want it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that is just, I don't know.
I definitely feel like we're more woke, and I feel like it's kind of trendy to a point now.
Yeah. But some people are too woke. Too woke. Yeah.
It's like that.
It's too much.
I think people are spiritually aware now of certain things, and naturally aware.
I also think some people are actually hurt.
Woke does.
Like, when being woke, and once you woke, man, that kind of hurts you a little bit when you realize, like, dang, the reason I ain't got this and that, like, I mean, not, you know, when you look at how, like, stuff happen, like, you know, how white people are born into money and they have, like, they can take that money and go to college and stuff like that, but you gotta, like, make sure you get scholarships, you gotta make sure you do good, because if you don't do good, you ain't getting into school. It ain't no money saved up for you sometimes.
I think we didn't read Charlamagne's Black Privilege. I don't know if y'all he got a book out called Black Privilege. I haven't even read what it could be about, anything like that, but I think it's gonna be interesting. I only said that because when you was talking, I was thinking about the whole white privilege thing, and I think black people don't know what we're actually
capable of. What we're capable of
too.
But I just feel like, personally, just because of Charlamagne, I do want to read the Black Privilege, but I feel like I don't want to read any more novels about black men. I feel like they come black women. It's like
I don't know what it's about. I think
I just think he's real.
Perception.
I don't like how he is with women. I feel like he's like.
Have you read it? Do you even know what it's about? That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows.
I know he explained it. He explained what it was about, but I never listened to it because I don't like how he talks to women when he on his show.
But that's what I'm saying. No, I would actually give it a chance I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying if you look up his savage moments, ain't nothing but women on there here roasting.
He's just nasty.
Like
it was one time he was playing with himself, like literally pretending to play with himself while he next to a girl. Anytime he interview a woman, he asks for some sexual shit. I just feel like, damn, like.
No, I'm not. Hold on. Ain't nobody praising.
Oh, I know.
I'm just saying, looking past all that. I'm not saying that's. I'm not saying I shouldn't. Yeah. Looking past all that, you have to script the ignorance from a person sometimes. Just like with crazy people, when you think some of these people out here crazy, you gotta script the part and really listen to this motherfucker just said 2 + 2 is really 4. I really forgot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, there'll be some smart the shit sometimes. So and Charlamagne really be saying some you have to really fix your view on stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have to learn. Even as black people, we really have to learn. Okay,
that's true.
Even as we really have to, because we fight. If we literally like like what we're doing right now. Even though we all have our different opinion. Like in the last episode 12, me and you about what was it? Sex workers. Sex workers. Yeah. We had an agreement and a disagreement in a sense, but we never. Well, you know what I'm saying? We ain't get like that. If we can,
they want us to do that. Look, they want us.
Yes, but even it don't matter what you go. I'm not trying to be religious. I'm just saying whether it's the Bible, Quran, your way of life, in any aspect of life, pick your principle, anything. It'll tell you that the only way communication is the key. I'm not listening and hearing are two different things. You hear that through all ways of life, you know what I'm saying? So I think that plays a part in liberation.
Wasn't that a question I asked? I said why it was more than just sexual liberation. It was why is it okay for men to be sexually liberated, but why is it not okay for a woman to be sexually liberated?
Well, that can't be true because it's a lot of nymphos out here. You know, I don't think that's.
But I mean, when it's the view to the world.
When dudes do it, it's okay, but when a woman do it, it's like.
Well, it depends. I think it depends. I think people do it to the setting. Cause in the strip club, when a woman does it, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But on the street, a woman does it, she's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So I think it has.
It's cool for a girl to be stripper, not cool for a guy to be stripper.
Remember when your little friend Ryan wanted to turn up on me when I was trying to remember you was there that day. Oh, when I tried to defend strippers, and he was like, "Oh no, I'll stripper bitches and some hoes. I'll stripper bitches and some hoes, fuck them hoes."
But you go to the strip club.
But it's like they
still be at the strip club.
They still hypocrites though. It's not even just Riot Pig. Like if Riot thing like that, he is not the only person.
No. Riot is really a different category of 69s.
Amen. There are dudes that will still like. There are dudes that will still have whole behavior and they come up. But there are still dudes that will have whole behavior and then meet a female who may or may not have whole behavior, and then when he don't get no play or nothing like that, it's you a hoe, you a bitch, you a this, you this, da 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 da.
Well, that's not the same thing. What we're talking about. What we're talking about here is sex. What is it? Sex what?
Sexual. Why is it okay for a man to be sexually liberated? But
okay, the reason why I say that doesn't matter is because a lot of men.
Look at the definition in the group chat.
So the reason why I say that don't matter is
sexual liberation is being sexually free. Okay, you had nigga.
No, say it again. What does it mean?
Sexual liberation is being sexually free. Okay, I know you have homeboys. Every nigga have a homeboy who fuck whoever the fuck he wanna fuck. You always hear about him fucking that bitch. He fucking a bitch pussy. He fucking give dick suck, all that shit. Nigga, oh bro, he fuck.
Now it's just ready out first.
Oh, he got buns. He got buns.
But then you got females that's around here that may be doing the same thing. That's exploring her sexual. Because like I said, there are nymphos in there. That's a real thing. Look it up. Y'all know somebody. Y'all don't even know that y'all just know it. It's a real thing. So yes, there are nymphomaniacs. It's a real thing. So, but when women do it, it's she a hoe. She got how many? Oh, her pussy busted. She need to tighten that thing. It's something. It's always something that makes.
I feel like if you get yourself regularly checked and you out here fucking different people, do your thing, boo.
Speaking of getting regularly checked,
niggas
need to get regularly checked. Some of these dudes just be scared of the
doctor.
doctor.
Another thing we need to talk about Ian Connor's out
here. You grown enough?
Ian Connor, cough. Ian Connor.
You grown enough to fuck.
I still shade.
You grown enough to get tested.
We got Ian Connor ass niggas who out here hanging out with rappers, thinking they a rapper, and not cleaning their dick. You feel me?
Are we talking about like Usher too? If that's the case, we might as well bring out Usher too.
I think he got cleared though. I think
it doesn't matter. He still did.
But he is, But
I bet you if he would have been getting tested regularly, he'd been straight. If you get tested every 3 months, if you were sexually active, you get tested every 3 months.
sorry.
The whole liberation thing.
Do y'all fuck raw? Do y'all like fucking raw?
Clearly.
Hell yeah. What the
Fuck all that shit. We all
Who's not in a? Are you in a relationship? Do you fuck raw?
No, you fucking right now.
You not fucking? But when you fuck, do you be like, I'ma fuck raw, or you be like, nah?
She don't have that main person.
I'm just saying, let's be real. Everybody sitting right here. No, getting there when the shit get right, you want me thinking about the condom at the time.
You got a girl?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh,
right.
Alright. That's not how you ask her to be your girlfriend, bro. That's not how you ask her to be your girlfriend. Kit Kat honestly has a girlfriend, bro. Stop playing.
You know, it's
No, real talk though, y'all. We keep getting off subject with this thing because it's so many. This is one of those topics you really have to break down and make it to separate topics because with sexual liberation, I get a tongue twister. It's basically kind of what we talked in the last show. Sexual liberation, and I just feel like. And I do agree that the way that men are looked at and women are, they're two different things. But there are other factors with that. If they were looked at as equally, then you got to remember that's going to open doors for other stuff. I'm not even trying to be funny, but let's think about it. Let's go back. For example, I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this. The LGBT movement. All right, so they opened the door for. It was something about being. I don't know think it was the accepted thing. Like if I say I am, even if I was born a woman and I want to be a man, and I say I would address me as a man, that's gonna be accepted. So now that we've accepted it, for years they fought for that, and I get it. So now we accepted it. Now they got LGBTQ, P, all these other letters, and guess what the P is? Pedophiles. So now we open up the door for this. And I'm not blaming. Listen. No, really. Let me finish. This is for real. This is real. Listen, I look this stuff up because I have kids. I don't play about this shit. I really don't play about this shit. They open up the doors. Now there's open up. Now they're saying pedophiles are saying, well, we're born like this because. They basically trying to cop out the LGBT and after LGBT, before that the LGBT thing, there are black, except that we're born black. This is just us. That's how this is what they're saying. People are saying that came from people black people being accepted. LGBT came off of that, and then the pedophiles came off of the LGBT. So I'm saying that to say with the whole thing about I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but that's for real. That's another topic though. That's another. But that's real. That was legalized, but nobody's talking about that shit. Now listen,
they were legalized so much shit when it comes to their community,
LGBT.
But when it comes to black community, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean that's part of that too. But what I'm saying is, as far as different topics, so exactly. What I'm saying is for the whole for the man to be accepted with his sexual liberation and a woman not to be accepted with her sexual liberation, that branches off to other stuff. Okay, so we are equal in sexual liberation. I guarantee that people who will jump off and be like, well, R. Kelly, he likes his sexual. He's just like, well, women. I just feel like people try to take things. You know what I'm saying? That's really important and take it off and make it something else. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
I really think that's how people.
And when you said that they born like that, shit is true, bro. Like scientifically, like you can literally be born. That shit comes in your gene because of your dad. Generational shit.
I guess that would be a moral thing then, because most people would say that's not okay. I don't say.
I think we need to get down to the scientific fact of it. Every person that's born, period, man or woman, is first. Your genital is first formed into a woman's vagina, period. Yeah. Then it protrudes, and you know what I'm saying, as you keep growing, whether you're a man or woman. You know what I'm trying to say. You so stunning, protrude. I'm just saying, so you can't. I feel like you can't get mad at a person for saying that because there's X and Y chromosome, and then you got. I can't even think of the other words, but science. Thank you, Jesus. I took it. I forgot it. Listen, you got these different X and Y chromosomes. Some have more. Women have more than men. Men have more than women. I can't remember how many right now. But sometimes those chromosomes they're misplaced. Yeah. And that happens, and you know what I'm saying. So that's why I just think that it all comes down to the science. You can't tell anybody that, because at first I really didn't believe you can't be born that way. I understand that this is what you are, but if you look deeper into it, they'll tell you that these things does get missed, just like with Down syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Some people are born with Down syndrome with some of the things that, you know, that's not really a gene thing. Some of it can be, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff do be passed down. A lot of that stuff have mixed functions inside the womb. Like, stuff like that really does happen. So I think people overlook that too, but nobody's, like I said, nobody's talking about the whole pedophile shit.
We're kind of taught in science that there's only this and this when it comes to making a child.
But you gotta remember back then, all those sciences, as time goes on, we it's evolution. It's evolution.
But something I learned about people though is a lot of people don't like talking about stuff like that because they're embarrassed and they already know it's not right. Especially when you know something not right.
White people didn't talk about black culture. Okay, I mean, if we're gonna go into all this about how they didn't know this back then, this is what we're taught. Yeah, it was. But remember, a lot of that stuff. It's a lot of things we say we wasn't taught then. Evolution, you know what I'm saying? We have to grow. Science have to grow. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it's gonna be something that's gonna say, well, even though right now we're talking about this, in the future they might say, well, that's not technically true because we went deeper.
Yeah,
and this is, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I know a lot of stuff. It may not be what we think it is right now, but we can't just say that this is not what it is, because now anything's able to happen now in this world, period. It doesn't matter what you got. Animals mating with other animals looking like giraffe, elephants, zebra cat, yeah, like you got all types of stuff going on.
Ligers,
crazy.
Yeah, that's the first one I heard of liger. After that,
I mean, we can genetically modify food. We basically
that's what I'm saying. Anything is possible now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are possible now. But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna talk about sexual liberation, it branches off to a lot of different things that can branches off to something else. You know what I'm saying?
That would question everything.
It questions a lot of things. And like, I'm sorry, I got rid of you.
No, but you got a point though. And we don't really think about stuff like that because it's not constantly thrown at us.
Right.
Like, you know.
I just want to know why niggas can fucking pop they dick anytime they want to and goddamn bitches.
Girl, get over this. Imagine something.
And wasn't Danny Glover in Magic Mike?
I just want to say,
I say pop your
niggas who didn't pop their dick anytime they want to.
Okay, as long as you're doing it safe and
your
partner knows.
Because apparently it's bad. It is bad. Stop being a hoe. And just tell females the truth.
No, just stop hosting.
I
thought you'd be like.
So, real quick, before I close this out, this was my last.
We can.
Right before we close out, sexual liberation. Shit. You got the cops.
No.
What was that on? It was hot. Okay, cool. Niggas.
Niggas ain't dicks.
This will help females. This will help a lot of niggas too because this is that whole shit. Let me tell y'all something. Niggas, y'all not sneaky, okay? Y'all not good at it. Y'all need to be up front for real in the beginning, straight up. As soon as y'all need a female, no, because you said apparently.
Tell the truth after all that shit.
No, let me tell you how you gotta tell the truth though. When you come up to a woman and you trying to fuck with her, you let her know what's up from the beginning and give her the option to either stay or go. Don't be playing with her all willy-nilly and then turn her into a savage night and now, you know.
And you better have some motherfucking money. Don't be coming and being no broke.
I'm cutting this part back. Please remember to cut that whole part. And nothing to do with sexual liberation. And now that we're ending off sexual liberations, we have a special guest. Yes, today we have Kit Kat in the building. I just want to switch this and set a different mood real quick. This is the first time Kit Kat has been on our show. Yes, and I think I've been
our
on
show. Go ahead.
Right. And she I just went blank. That's that high shit, y'all.
Poet.
She is a poet. I'm sorry, guys. She's gorgeous. And she is a poet. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and let her tell a little about her person. But we are gonna hear a poem from her. Whether I really love your mother poem. But you know, we can do another poem, which is fine. But
I was not expecting this part at all. But okay.
Let's switch the mood up a little bit.
Okay.
Don't you cry. You thinking about it, aren't you?
No, like I'm wearing contacts and they've been dry because I've been smoking all day.
Gang.
I'm sorry, it's your phone. I thought it was my phone. So pretty much I'm Kit Kat. I'm Kit Kat because I'm always going to break you out something sweet. as a poet.
Hey.
That's not my real name, of course, but from Brooklyn. Been living in Atlanta for a long time.
Marcy Avenue, Ocean, Flatbush.
Nordstrom.
You feel me? Yeah, we family.
And they ain't Atlanta talking about this right now.
I've been in Atlanta for a long time, for like the majority of my adolescence. So like when I blow the fuck up, I'm gonna talk about Atlanta more than anything. I'm in school. I go to Georgia State. I'm a psychology major. Me too. I have 2 more years left.
So I actually, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I could have sworn you had like a show recently, or like a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, I did spoken word at a show 2 weeks ago, called Smoke and Chill. It's a really, really fun event. Artists just come out and they just promote their music, they promote their talent. There's like treats and stuff because this is all about also smoking and chilling. I have another show next weekend for it's speaking out against sexual abuse, and they're having a poetry slam at Cat's Cafe in Midtown. So
that's that spot. Cat's Cafe is that spot.
Cat's Cafe is
sign up for that
idea. Give in, but we will talk about that
right after.
Cat's Cafe is where it's going to be. So the whole move for 2018 has just been to stay relevant, to stay moving. My friends did this thing for New Year's Eve, but they didn't do a resolution, they did a word. So I chose for my word to be just create. Just keep creating in this world, because this world needs a lot of creation to still make certain things relevant. Like art, the form of art is still relevant.
So, my bad.
You're fine. And it's relevant in so many different areas: politics, economics, just science, even. And people are actually using that from their own imagination, from their own thoughts. But that gets drowned out if most of the world doesn't agree, or not that the world is a little more sensitive in how they feel about art.
That's crazy because that is.
So we definitely need more people to create. Whether you think you're gonna fail, whether you think it's gonna be the highest shit ever.
Nobody's original anymore. Nobody's original anymore.
What inspires you? What makes you so you?
Make your heart flutter.
What made you start this poetry?
I was 12 and I loved English in school. So I would just write little poems in class.
I love English.
Before we go on real quick, we do have a lot. We have poets here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, there's a lot of poets sitting over here rapping. A lot of artists in here right now.
I'm a rapper, I'm an artist.
I just said artists. I did just say artists. You know, I did check this out. But yeah, there are a lot of artists in here. We all do a lot of different things. I just want to make sure you guys didn't know, because that's why we're all interested in this English going on.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hear some. Well, you didn't finish. I'm sorry, baby. So 12. English was your favorite. Even in Georgia State, you took AP classes. English. Go ahead.
You was an AP student.
I was an AP.
I was too. That's how I knew. I know.
AP.
You can tell when somebody was in AP. They talk.
Yeah, we talked.
I ain't gonna lie.
My first time doing spoken word, I was 16, and I was forced into it because my step team coach at the time, she knew that I wrote.
She was on the step team. That inspired me too. I was captain. Look, hey, look.
You smell good, Kit Kat. Make sure you say it loud and proud.
Y'all have to be the weirdest.
Alright, I have 2 pieces I could do.
Kit Kat, you gonna end with 1 piece?
No. I'm gonna try to choose based on the title.
Okay.
Like whichever title intrigues you the most to hear.
Okay.
Alright. There's interlude, then there's the curious paintbrush.
Interlude.
First interlude.
Alright, y'all, so we're here with Kit Kat. She about to end this, take us out with the poem.
I'm about to go on live too, so everyone can hear your beautiful voice.
Yes, Kitty Cat. Let's go, Kit Kat.
Can we see you perfectly soon? Can we get you? Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, okay, no, that's not. No.
cases.
Look. Okay, don't come for me. It's too late. Okay, Jennifer's already been done.
All right, y'all. We here with Kit Kat. She's about to end us, take us out with the poem. What is this poem called, Kit Kat?
Interlude.
Interlude. You say it loud and proud so they can hear.
This is called Interlude. This is one of my shortest pieces. I wrote the piece. I had no time for it, but I wrote it the day I had to perform it. And I still wanted to perform it, but it still felt unfinished to me, so I did it anyway. And then my friend was there, and he called me out on it. He was like, make it longer. And I was like, I don't want to. Like, it just where it is. And then the title came about, and you'll see based on the flow. I try to tune out things that fuck with my frequency. Things that don't give me the same feeling I get when I hear Stevie sing about a woman he's never seen, but he knows that she's lovely. In times of turmoil, I listen to the song that the cage bird sings. They're usually muffled Negro spirituals or songs that causes an uprising in your soul when you feel like your melanin levels are getting too low. I play for the days when 40 hours a week won't add up to my next happy dollar, but somehow, it keeps me company when I'm not in the mood for misery. But I'll be okay if you play me a melody worth the emotion. Something birthed from a genius that requires a little more work than just stroking. You gotta work the middle too. I'm looking for a sound that'll twirl me like the needle that dances on the surface of your favorite vinyl, or a noise that'll rattle eardrums like lyrical stampedes. Maybe you'll come in the form of a heavy metal Adonis sent to rock my world, or draped in blues only a Chicago man can soothe. And if you listen hard enough, even samples of the sweetest lullabies are samples of love songs too. So in other words, don't sleep on me. I'm still trying to tune out things that might fuck with my frequency. So if soundproof rendezvous is all that you think I'm good for, what good are names if they can't tell you to keep it down? Because his voice is an instrument that I plan on making music with, so allow me to sing for you out loud.
Yeah! Wait, I don't hear a lot of snaps. I don't hear the snaps loud enough. Oh, there it is. Oh, needs to happen.
This is beautiful.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Kit Kat. Thank you, y'all. This is Urban Thoughts, episode 13, and we are out. We are out of here. Thank you.
This is Urban Thoughts, episode 13. Trillion Stones, we are not ending this now. And we are out. I invited these women.
It's
what they say? Unstable creatures.
Women.
Couldn't invite me and my girl.